consider the time you spend in cars. Short trips, long journeys, traffic jams. What happens to the myriad random thoughts you have as you gaze out of the window? The ideas that combust and tick over in your internal suggestion engine, your subconscious. Well, ideas are energy, and energy never dies. They motor skyward into the imagosphere, revved up with "Are we there yet?" anticipation. Melded together, they form an escape route paved with exhilarating opportunities, an ever-expanding arena of challenges with rewards beyond any earthly aspiration. It's a boulevard of woken dreams, a reality built on fantasy, a place you can put your imagination pedal to the metal in a contest of camaraderie and creativity. Sackfolk, start your cerebral engines, for this is LittleBigPlanet Karting. The imagosphere is the energy that binds LittleBigPlanet and all its moons and satellites together. A force so powerful even the negativitron could not bend, crack, or deplete it. But it needs a guardian. It needs a caretaker. It needs you. A dyed-in-the-wool LittleBigPlanetian, an adventurer, a stern, focused, enigmatic hero. Uh-oh. There. LittleBigPlanet is once again under threat. This time from the greedy, grabbing Horde. The Horde scavenge and collect prizes, materials, and objects, but never use these treasures to create and share. All they want to do is keep, to stash, to hoard. No, sack friend, your little legs may be perfectly knitted, but even they are no match for the Horde and their rag and bone racers. This is a battle to be fought in a different arena, a racetrack. You need some wheels, my child. Aha! Commandeer that cart and make it your own. Quickly, young sackling, put the pedal to the metal. We know you'll take this mission seriously. Semi-seriously? Oh, crikey. Anyone for driving lessons? The greedy, grabby Horde are a simple bunch, so driving one of their commandeered carts isn't going to be a prob for a clever clog like you. You just need to be shown the basics, and you'll be away faster than a cowpat off a hot, shiny shovel. Quick tour of the controller would be good. Oh, would you prefer to use the X button or the R2 button to accelerate? Okay, the basics. Press the acceleration button and your cart will move forward. Keep it down if you want to burn wool. You can achieve some pretty exhilarating speeds in this game, so let go of the button if you want to slow down for a corner or stop altogether. The brake button will stop you even quicker if you need a loo brake. Once you've stopped, keep that brake button held down if you want to reverse. Steering is done by pushing the left stick left or right, or you can use the directional buttons. Well, if you're happy with the ergonomic comfort of your controller layout, just give the old action button a Sammy stab, and it's all confirmed. Excellent. You've picked your preferred controller buttons, and we can continue. And if you want to go back and alter them at any stage, feel free to do so in the Pause menu, or the Settings menu in your pod. You have to feel 100% comfortable when you're wacky racing. Am I not right, sir? In karting lingo, drifting means taking a corner in a really cool way. It's skidding, but controlled skidding, and saves all the hassle of braking. To drift, steer the way you want to go in a corner whilst pressing and holding the drift button. The cart turns to the side and skids in a visually pleasing manner, I might add. It's advisable to hold your drift until your tires ignite. That's a good time to release the drift button and get a satisfying boost. You get my drift? You see, that was a superb bit of drifting, both excellent and excellent. The boost you get is from the positive thinking molecules of the imagosphere igniting in the drift backdraft. The bigger the flame, the bigger the boost. Now, who wants to know how to steer and drift at the same time? You're doing brilliantly with the drifting. Now to drift whilst steering your cart. So this time, press the drift button and steer with the left stick. Remember, DNS, drift and steer. Okay, let's try this drift and steer business again. Hold down the drift button whilst using the left stick to steer around the corner. Release, boost, sorted. Let's try that again, shall we? Nailed it! You would. Now you're equipped with another string to your bow. Well, you passed your driving test with all the flying colors of the rainbow. Time to start your weapons training. No, we're not getting bogged down in the logistics of ballistics. We're simply going to show you how to blast suckers off the road. Behold the Weaponator. A serious bit of kit. Drive through it to pick it up. Then you can start collecting weapons. Each time you get one, Sackboy will be holding it, looking tougher than 9-year-old cheese and twice as dangerous. Oh, nicely collected there, number one. You are now furnished with the weapon. 2 words. Or some. Like your style. Now, let's talk about how to make every shot count. Taking a hit will slow you down and make you lose slight control of your cart, so avoid it if you can. Now we're going to give you what we call a defensive weapon. Defensive weapons are slightly sneaky in that they can be deployed behind you to slow down other racers or destroy incoming weapons fire. If you watch for the incoming weapon icon, you'll see it changes into a shield. This is the exact time to press the weapon button and deploy your defensive weapon. When the icon shows a shield, the defensive weapon will fire backwards to intercept the barrage from the brutes behind. Tailgaters. Now you're firing on all cylinders, you clever sack bombardier, you. Hey, just remember, once you have a weapon, you can make use of it straight away or save it for a more dire situation. You can set the difficulty level of your game, you know. Normal is your bog-standard threat and hurdle setting and is nothing you can't handle. Congrats! In fact, what the heck? Congratulations. Have the full lot. You've learned so much in such a short time. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were an android. And if you ever forget anything or you want a quick recap, get your sack tushy back here and we'll do the whole bally lot again. I would love that. Your pod really is the business end of a rattling good idea. Use the controller to access your pod computer. Then you can choose games or locate your sack jars. The menu button is your cart key, if you like. Tap it to begin the adventure. Have I told you about our loyalty, bonus, allegiance, reward, tar, muchly welcome back, have a prezi scheme? No? Oh, it's terrific. You've been to Little Big Planet before, so this is our way of saying a big thankington you for coming back. You get a completely free bonus sack person costume and complimentary cart. Little Big Planet Karting, where we share the love. Little Big Planet Karting is all about fun. The very Little Big Planet Karting. Let the sack race begin as it...
Slavi, blokken in klippers. Krom, summely, lumping, bedrum, rom, bellum, curve, labby, blandim, flavim. Sleep, slavy, boop, you, bladim, himhita. Ram, him, hemashamam. Gam, brindum, pilum, crim, shrivam, bram, bram, bram. Blim, babim, babum. Berlim, bim, bim, glimmer. Bra, rim, ram, kiram, la slurby, la fibia. Ram, him, hemashamam. Sleep, slavy, boop, you, bladim, himhita.
Well, aren't you the natural-born cart connoisseur? Oh, no. Oh, notice the... Your sack ears must be burning, as Susan and I have been raving. always remember to keep your peepers out for prize bubbles. They're everywhere nowadays. Under this, on top of that, over here, over there. There's big, big rewards in them thar prize bubbles, so don't let any get away from you. This pod of yours, it's a little plain. It doesn't really reflect your wonderful person. Consider... consider...
Rum-bim-hibam, klim-haram-shubam, blash-lurbidi-blah-bibam. Crum-shubbidi-blum-bim-ba-da-da-dum, rum-glibbidi-bree, roomy-boo.
My dear sack friend, if coconut macaroons, ranging from small to large, were given... Oh, by the way, if you see any of those newfangled bounce pads on your travels, don't ignore them. Use them. drive into them and you will be pleasantly rewarded. How? Well, they bounce you onto higher roads and secret tunnels that can save you precious time in a race, or indeed save your cart if someone's on your tail. Got to look after your tail. Remember what happened with the farmer's wife? Nasty business.
Blim, 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 blim. Sleep, slobby, boop, you, blood in the himmelta. Rum, bim, hibam, klim, padam, shubam, blush, lurkity, blah, bibiam, bam.
See that? The final level badge. It would appear that those invisible temporal ticks that time flies at battle game mode isn't as needlessly chaotic and confrontational as it sounds. It's 100 times worse. Instead of racing to a goal, such as a destination or a time limit, this level has little rhyme or reason other than it's an opportunity to crash your cart into people and fire weapons at them. Well, it's a hobby, isn't it?
Deep up the slurry, blocking being climbers, blame babble. Sleep slobby boop you, blood in my himita. Brevlem brimger brim berdablem, berlem bim bim huglim rossum. Dem brim bim fivum crim fivum braham, curve labby blam dim flabim. Crom simile lumpim bedrelum, blood in my himita. Ooh, bra brim bam bam kirabam, bra brim bam, bra brim bam, brim bam 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 bam, bla bla blam bim blam bim, brum blippity bree, ha ha.